Okay guys, it's Friday and we are going to the Syracuse Nationals this weekend in Syracuse, New York. This is kind of a last second trip. I've always wanted to go to this show and I've always wanted to drive the Corvair out to it. It's about a 6-hour drive from where I am in New Hampshire. And last second, my friend Mike Cashman said he'd like to go. He'd take his truck and his trailer. So I'm driving the Corvair about 2 hours south to just outside of Boston to meet up with Mike at his house to load the car and then head out to Syracuse. So we'll be there probably this evening. So we'll be there Friday through Sunday, come back Sunday. I wanted to drive the car, but it's just easy to put in the trailer, and it's supposed to be like 100 degrees this weekend here in the Northeast. So it'll be nice to just sit in Mike's truck with the AC on and not have to worry about sitting in this loud tin can all the way out to New York. Loaded up and on the road to Mike's. It's hot out already. I'm glad we're taking his truck. This thing is just brutal in the heat, especially when you're sitting in traffic. But just did the fuel pump last week, got the headlights fixed, needed a switch and a dimmer switch harness. So everything's pretty good right now. Rotated the wheels, got some camber wear because I drive it really low. And yeah, about a 2-hour drive. Luckily on a Friday in the summer in New Hampshire, everybody's headed up to New Hampshire, so hopefully southbound will be pretty free and clear. These seats definitely are not easy on your back by any means. The drive to Solo 2014 took me about 30 hours each way in these seats, and I don't think my back has recovered, but that was 5 years ago now. Made it down to Mike's. It's hot today, and that car does not like hammering down the highway in the heat. It's the original motor, so she's put in a workout today in this heat, that's for sure. Mike just got his truck back from the body shop, and he's putting some stuff back together on it, some door cards, and he's got to put his wheels back on, hook up to the trailer, we'll load up, get some food, and we're out of here. So we can't leave yet because Mike doesn't have his forces on yet. So, obviously first things first. Gotta ride in style. Okay, we are loaded up, strapped down, and ready to go. I am ready to be sitting in this truck in the air conditioning, that's for sure. It's toasty out. Mike's truck's looking good with the forces back on it. I want a new truck. It's a 2500 Duramax. I think it's a 2016. High country, nice interior, color combination's great. I'm looking at buying a single car enclosed trailer here pretty soon. Probably when I go to Florida in November for Simply Clean. And I'm going to be towing it with my trusty Chevy 95 GMT 400. So I think this might be a little bit of a workout for my truck, but we'll see how it goes. We're on the road, and I'm using the hotspot to get the latest vlog from my trip to Tennessee up and live tonight. So by the time you see this vlog, that video will already be up. You can leave it up here. It's almost as good as having that GoPro. That might not work so well though once we hit some crazy bridge expansion joints. That's not too bad. Now we just got to figure out something interesting to talk about. I'm not good at this YouTube thing. So we're getting fuel. We are we're just outside Utica. I think we're still probably like a half hour from Utica. We're near Little Falls. Getting fuel. Mike added some underglow to his truck, or whatever truck guys call it, the little fender well lights. I actually kind of like it because I really like underglow too. It's like the 80s and 90s in me.
So you don't hit that curve.
Yeah, sounds good. So we just got to Syracuse. I got to the hotel. It's about 11 o'clock. We're gonna wait to unload the car until the morning. It's a huge hot rod show, so a lot of the local hotels are all booked up. But we are staying at a spot about 9 miles from the showgrounds.
The suspense is killing me.
Look at it.
Oh no.
That is a bodily fluid of some sort.
Oh no. We are staying here because we decided to come out to Syracuse last second for the Nationals and everything's booked up. So we are in, what is this again? An America's Best Value. And this is it.
If you're thinking of staying here, don't.
All right, it is Saturday morning. Mike's in the shower and I am gonna get the car unloaded. And it's like a 15-mile drive or so over to the showgrounds. Sun's coming up. It's gonna be hot and humid today. So we're at the fairgrounds, which are now the showgrounds, and here's something sweet. And we're just waiting for Travis to come out with some tickets, and we'll be getting parked. There's a lot of really cool stuff here. Both wanted to come to the show for a long time now, so I'm pretty excited to be here. I keep saying so. I don't know how to stop doing that. We're good. Thank you, guys. And we're following him to the booth. He got us some tickets, which is really nice of him. So we got one for Mike as well. You.
That's me.
We're talking to the 400 subscribers right now. Really excited to walk around this place. The weather right now is pretty good. It's supposed to be close to 100 degrees today, but the sun's not out at the moment, so hopefully we won't cook to death. I'm wearing shorts. Like, I don't ever wear shorts. I mean, look at how white I am. So I came prepared. Got sunscreen, got shorts, and if you know me, you know I don't wear shorts. How's it going? Good morning. We're here with Josh.
Damn it! Can you clean the wheel again? I was too slow.
You want me to clean the wheel?
I just want you to clean the wheel again. Good smiling and everything. Finished with a nice ass shot here. This is good. We're in roll.
Just putting a little diesel motor oil mix on the car, kind of waxing it down. Josh's rig is clear coated, so he's got a little bit more of a shine than I do, so I gotta undercoat my car again. Give it a little bit of a shine. We're here with Travis from KTBF.
What's up, buddy? How you doing, man?
Thanks for parking us at the booth.
Thank you. How are you? Good. Doing good today? Yeah. All right, brother.
How's the flow so far?
Flow's good.
Good.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna finally start walking around for a little bit. This show is massive, so we've got a lot of ground to cover. We've just basically been hanging out at Travis's booth. Which way do you wanna go? You wanna go that way? We're going that way. Did you see how they spelled that?
I got no words.
We're sucker for anything old American, low to the ground on Supremes. My buddy Devin Larson would appreciate this. He's got Supremes on his Pontiac.
That's a lot of work right there.
You're not kidding. And the bottom's as nice as the top.
All right, gentlemen.
It's nice talking to you.
Nice to meet you, bro. Keep it going.
You got it. All right.
So this is Ken from Rolling Bones Hot Rod Shop Club. And this car's been cross country to Bonneville numerous times. And I said, go ahead and sit in it. So I'm gonna sit in it. I don't geek out about this stuff. I don't ever sit. Someone's like, you wanna sit in it? I'm like, nah, I don't need to sit in it. I got a photo of it. But this is pretty special. So.
Just turn around, sit down. Probably, I was out in Denver with it racing, dirt drag racing in June, I think it was.
You drove it out there too?
Yeah. Wow. This car went 150 in Wilmington in a mile.
150?
Oh my goodness.
It's got it's only a little wide bar. It's 323 cubic inch, but it's got 420 horse.
This is amazing.
Thanks, buddy. How you doing today, brother? Great. All right, man.
We're here with Jeremy from Rat Rod Magazine, my buddy Josh Choice, and we're live streaming on the Rat Rod Magazine Facebook right now, getting short forward around the Syracuse Nationals showgrounds, so we don't have to walk. But it is hot, hot, hot out here. How hot is it, Josh?
It's 190 billion.
Fahrenheit. We're heading around the showgrounds right now. While Jeremy live streams.
Hey, look at that. Vlogging, live streams, we're doing it all.
We're getting a good view of the showgrounds. Look at this guy. So we're going by the Rat Rod paddock right now.
I didn't see the exhaust.
They just came over the loudspeaker as everybody's closing up shop for the day to take cover and find shelter because there's like a severe tornado and thunderstorm and flood warning. Coming in. And it looks pretty serious, so we just helped Travis completely tear down his booth, get everything inside. Josh's Lincoln is like a complete hot box, so he's got the doors open, airing everything out because it's literally 300 degrees in there.
Still boiling hot.
This thing is sick though. But earlier Josh went for a ride in the Corvair and he was happy.
Love it. Love all of it. It's great. Yeah, I like it even more. I know you have windows. Random windows.
Yeah, they're random windows. A lot of people on Instagram over the years have always asked if I have windows in the Corvair because I never have them in or up. And so the answer to that is yes. When we chopped the roof, I didn't touch the front glass. That still seats just fine. But since the rears come up at like this weird angle and the roof got 6 inches longer with the chop, I just made these like acrylic little slide in. I made a track down here and they just slide in and seat up as best they can. So yes, the Corvair has windows.
Did you make the wheel or you buy it?
So Mike, holding the camera here, just drops his brisk iced tea getting into the Corvair and it explodes and there's literally iced tea on the ceiling now. It's not that big of a deal because there's no interior in this thing, but it was a mess. All right, here we go. Oh, we are freaking loaded. Oh my gosh, we are scraping the ground. So we're downtown Syracuse right now. We just met up with my old friend Tony and his wife Katie, and we're with Travis, Mike, Josh, and Jeremy, and we're at Dinosaur Barbecue. I've been to the one in Rochester, but not the Syracuse one. You think this is the first one, possibly?
Potentially. Don't quote me.
We're excited. It is Sunday morning. We stayed the night at my friend Tony Blair's house and his wife Katie. They were super nice to put us up. And now we are at, obviously, gotta get some coffee, some breakfast, and then we are headed back to the showgrounds for the last day of the Syracuse Nationals. We have gotten the morning essentials, and we're rolling in. We're gonna help Travis and Jeremy set his booth back up because we had like some crazy tornado warning last night, and we like tore everything down, and then the wind blew for a little bit, and then the sun came back out. So. Now we gotta help him set his booth back up. So it's Sunday, our day 2 here at the Syracuse Nationals. It's not quite as hot as it was yesterday, but when we're wearing all black, it definitely feels like it. So I've wanted to do a Chevy 2 for a long time now. Nothing like that one, but possibly a 4-door, even a straight 6, 3-speed column shift, but bagged, nice wheels. You know, just a cruiser would be really cool. So I've wanted to do one of those for a long time.
Where about you live? Center. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess you drive up that there.
That Dodge with the little camper behind it is the setup. That's the dream.
It depends on the color. Like, if I was gonna say,
What's up, guys? What was that?
We're sitting on the ground.
We are? You are too.
Yeah, that's where you gotta be.
Are you guys leaving? Are you sticking around?
We're gonna take off, I think.
Dude, nice meeting you guys.
See you next time.
Have a safe drive home, and we'll see you down here again.
For sure, man.
See you guys. So everybody's starting to pack up. It's about 2 o'clock Sunday afternoon, and thank you. Oh, perfect.
Look at the other side.
Travis and Jeremy are starting to load up. We're loading up the car. We got to get across town to Mike's truck and trailer to get loaded up, and then it's a 5-hour haul back to Boston. Then I'm unloading the car there, and then might be making the 2-hour drive home from there, but more than likely Monday morning. We actually saw a ton of people we knew, which is pretty crazy because this is one of the largest car shows / hot rod show in the country, and it's really kind of crazy that we knew so many people here. A lot of people approached the booth because they saw the car. A friend's dad actually came in and recognized the car. He was at a booth, and they've got this crazy kitchen set up out back, and they fed us all lunch, and it was on them, and it's been an awesome weekend. We're really glad we ended up coming out. We weren't sure if we were going to make it. Hi, Jeremy. It's been a great weekend. It's been a great weekend. All right, man. I think we're out of here.
Dude,
hey, so
it's been a great time, man.
check out Keep the Bitch Floored on Instagram and Facebook. Yeah. Look for him Midwest. He's from Iowa, so he does more stuff Midwest. So
right on.
We'll
hope to see you next year.
Yeah, we'll be here.
Had a great time.
We'll be here.
That's
Absolutely. Awesome. Yeah. Later. See you guys. We are rolling out. Syracuse Nationals 2019 has been awesome. Travis and Jeremy have been awesome. Gonna go back to Mike's truck and trailer, get loaded up, and hit the road. We are back to the rig, about to load up. Take a wild guess where we were first on the way home. That's right, it is hot. Dunkin' Donuts isn't really one of our sponsors. Corey likes to joke around about it, but we wouldn't turn it down because we spend a lot of money there. So, Dunkin' Donuts. We are in the truck, the AC is on. AC seats are on. I need a new truck. My 95 Chevy doesn't have any of this. But AC is on. Still got some Dunkins left. It's been a good weekend. We will be oh my gosh. Luckily I can edit all of that out.
Cut.
I talk way too fast to be a YouTuber, and I say so and way too much. Hopefully that'll get better. Mike's got a 29 chopped and channeled Model A, flathead Model A on BBS RSs. It's a really cool rig. He's currently rebuilding the motor in it right now, but plan would be to have his rig at Syracuse Nationals next year. He's currently got the motor apart and building a new flathead, right? It's like a whole new motor you're basically building.
Yeah, whole new flathead.
It's pretty cool. He's kept the drivetrain period correct in that car. You see a lot of guys doing small block Chevys and Cummins, which is awesome. I'm putting the Cummins 12 valve in my 52 cab over, but it's really cool that he's stayed flathead power in the rig. So next year, hopefully that'll be out there. I'd like to bring the BMW 700 out next year, just because there are some Euro cars there, and that's kind of like a Euro car that I don't know, nobody really knows what that thing is anyway, so that'll be fun. Huge thanks to Travis at KTBF for all of his hospitality, putting us up, putting the Corvair in the booth. Josh Joyce from Village Customs came out. I hadn't seen him in like 6 years. He's from North Carolina, so he doesn't come up here that often. He brought out the really sweet 49 Lincoln that's chopped and sectioned and body dropped. It's quite a pretty crazy rig. Jeremy from Rat Rod Magazine came out. It was a really good weekend with all of those guys. Ate good food, had some good laughs. My good friend Tony Blair came in clutch, and his wife Katie, who I hadn't seen in like 6 years, is originally from Utica, which is like an hour away from Syracuse. I figured he was still in Utica. I hadn't talked to him in a while. I made a post saying we were in Syracuse. He hit me up. He asked if we needed a place to stay. I told him about our hotel nightmare. Big thanks to Tony and his wife Katie. Hope to see you guys again soon too. We are like a half hour from Mike's house in Massachusetts, and somebody in the fast lane with a state trooper behind him just slammed on the brakes all of a sudden for no reason and like held up all the traffic, and the state trooper pulls him over, but we hear a noise coming from the back of the truck. We've been doing 80, 85, even 90 the whole way home, no problems. We hear this crazy noise coming from like what we figure out was the driver's side rear of the truck. As we come off the next exit, the noise is getting kind of crazy, and Mike says he can see the wheel kind of wobbling a little bit. We just pulled off on a side street. We just put these wheels on the truck before we left and torqued every single lug all the way around. There's not a single lug bolt left on this rear wheel, not a single one, and we're missing 3 studs. We just jacked the truck up. You just witnessed a miracle. We have no idea how long we've been driving at 80 to 90 miles an hour with a full enclosed trailer behind us with not a single lug nut holding that wheel on. Wild. So what we're doing now is we're robbing a few lug nuts off of each wheel to try to get this wheel back on so we can get home. We've got a spare as well, like a factory spare. So hopefully we can get a lug nut on a few of them to make it home. The seats inside the wheel are probably jacked up, but we're going to try to make it work. So I made a complete rookie move and accidentally deleted a bunch of other stuff that I filmed after Mike and I got home. The drive home from Mike's the next morning, I had switched over some memory cards, and I thought I had uploaded everything to my hard drive, and now that I'm putting everything together for the vlog, I am missing a whole bunch of stuff. So basically, what happened when we got back is Mike got his truck fixed, and we basically have come to the conclusion that we believe somebody must have tried stealing the wheels while we had the truck sitting at the hotel overnight in Syracuse, New York. It's our fault for not checking our lug nuts before we headed back home. Mike had been driving that truck with those wheels with the same lug nuts on them for 2 years. He commutes up to my area from the Boston area twice a week. Like, he comes up beginning of the week, goes home the end of the week, and had never ever had an issue with the lug nuts coming loose. He's got lockers on them, so that's the only thing we can think of. We torqued everything down before we left with the same hardware, same wheels, same truck, and all the other wheels had loose lug nuts as well. So moral of the story is definitely check your lugs and your lug nuts. It takes a few minutes, and it can avoid disaster for sure. And it's our fault for not doing it. I mean, I do it. I don't know how much I drive these cars, and I just never check the lug nuts. I do if I'm working on the car or it's already on the lift or I've got a jack under it. But we really could have been in some serious trouble if that wheel had come off going down the highway towing that trailer. So check your lug nuts. That's definitely our fault, but we're pretty sure somebody must have tried stealing the wheels in Syracuse. We were at some sketchy hotel in what looked to be a sketchy part of town, and we left the truck there overnight and throughout the entire day, the first day we were at the show. But we're home now. I'm home. This is actually a week later that I'm filming this, but next up is Wolfscart. We've just gotten back from Wolfscart, and I'm going to be putting that vlog together here pretty soon. So the next couple of vlogs after Wolfscart is going to be basically prepping my 7 Series for the cross-country drive, as well as us mapping out where we're going to be on the drive out. So we will see you guys soon.